Yesterday, I was absolutely devastated when a mishap with the bus system, again, yeah, mishap with the bus system caused me to miss my connecting bus from this bus stop. And I called them, didn't do anything about it. It was human error, let's put it that way. But it shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened. Let's talk about the bus stop at Runheim. And that rolled R was just to be cute and funny. You do need to roll your R's in Spanish, but not in Norwegian. Runheim, the bus stop. It is a long bus stop, right? So you can fit, I'm gonna say 3 buses over there. You can fit 3 buses. So one of the buses said, "Hi, I'm fin dog." That's what it said on the sign in the front of the bus. And there was a man in it, a bus driver. He was sitting in it. And there were people at the bus stop, including a lady with a dog. Should we count the dog? Nah. Dogs are not people. They're love. It's part of the family. They're cute. They're not people. All right, I digress. So, all of us, I did, 3 other people did, and the dog was along for the ride. So we were sitting in this bus, waiting for the bus to take off, I guess, because it said on the board, the announcement board, it said 8:44 was the next bus. That was the bus that was there. So we were sitting in it. So we were thinking, yeah, this bus is going to take us. Well, weren't we wrong? We sat on the bus until about 45. The bus driver had left the bus and walked towards the supermarket. I'm thinking, homeboy needs to use the bathroom, maybe needs a bottle of water. He's gonna do something, none of my business. But I was thinking, we're gonna leaving because it was supposed to leave at 8:44 and it was already 8:45. Okay, so everyone's sitting on the bus, and I could tell people were already starting to wonder what was gonna happen. So back, and we're asking him when the bus is leaving. He's like, "Oh, I don't leave until a half an hour from now." And I was like, "Oh, that's freaking fantastic." So he was leaving after not only the bus that we were expecting, the 8:44, but even after the other bus at 9:05. He was leaving at 9:25 or 9:24, something like that. So we get off the bus, and we're waiting for. We're thinking, okay, so the 8:45 is Guess what? It had just come and gone, and while we're sitting in the wrong bus. So here's what ATB did wrong. First and foremost, lose the "have a nice day" thing. Or put it somewhere else. Put it on the side of the frigging bus, not in front of the bus where it's supposed to say the number of the bus, where the bus is going. That's what we need to know. Because yesterday I certainly did not have a nice day. I cried so much. I was so upset. I was sweating. I was having heart palpitations. Because here's the deal. If I miss the 8:44, I can't walk up here to take the next bus. I mean, I can, but I won't make the next bus. So if I miss the bus that I'm taking from here, then I miss the bus that takes me to work. So it was a complete cluster. I'm not going to say the other word. It was awful. Another lady was complaining. I think it was the lady with a dog. She said she was them and complain. Yeah. I called my supervisor. I was crying my eyes out. I don't like crying in front of anyone who is 100% Norwegian, because perhaps my husband, the culture that he has, and then Danish. I've never seen him cry. I've never seen anyone in his family cry. So I always feel like if it's like a sign of weakness in this culture. I could be totally wrong. But perhaps because of this, my family connections in Norway, I never crying was say acceptable, but I never thought it was anything but a sign of weakness in the family. They're fantastic people. They've never mistreated me. They're very tolerant of other races. They're very tolerant of other cultures. The only thing that we butted heads about was language, because I believe since we raised Skylar with Portuguese and English in the home, they were perhaps afraid she wasn't going to learn Norwegian, which I can totally understand, but she did. And she speaks Dosi plus Spanish. She speaks 4 languages. So I didn't want to cry. I don't like crying in front of, especially when it has something to do with work. I worry that might give people the impression that I can't work because I'm unstable or whatever. But I hadn't cried at all in almost, I'm going to say, a year. So it was almost like I was holding that in this entire time. I mean, I'm fine today, unless, of course, the bus doesn't come. But I'm not going to cry today. It's my actual high school kids today. Yesterday, I only had 10th grade. 10th grade needs me more than 11th, 12th, and 13th. And the reason I'm saying that is because 10th grade had an entire year of classes online without a teacher present. Right. So that's what broke my heart yesterday, thinking that I wasn't going to be able to make it to teach their class. I do teach online on occasion, but the kids get to see me 90% of the time I'm in the classroom with them. So yesterday I was, yeah. But I'm fine today. I'm gonna tell my supervisor I am strong. I am a warrior. I do cry and whine, but I'm okay. And even if I'm not okay, I am always fit for the classroom. I go in, I teach my classes, and I do my job. For me to miss a day and sick, it has to be something ginormous that's happening to me. I wish I could say more. I think my videos would get a lot more traction, both on here and on TikTok if I could really express myself. But I have a gag order implicit in the instructions that I have received over the years that I'm not allowed to express myself freely online. I have freedom of speech and expression, don't get me wrong, but I have reason to believe that it would be detrimental to me if I spoke my mind. I am going to publish a book one day and tell people how my life really was here. I mean, I don't have to paint a glamorous life or anything. I've seen men that stand in front of someone else's car and have their picture taken so that people online are going to think they have that car. They borrow Louis Vuitton purses so that they can use with the purses, and people think that they have the purses. Won't catch me doing any of that. The very fact that I show my bus ride that I don't have a car. Why can't you have a car? Well, it's extremely expensive in Norway. Not only to have a car, but to also have a license. Welcome, like and subscribe.
Neste stopp, Naustkleiva.
Welcome, like and subscribe.
Neste stopp, Malvik. Neste stopp, Haugan. Neste stopp, Storsand 1. Neste stopp Storsand 2. Neste stopp Midtsanda. Neste stopp Halstad. Neste stopp Himmelvik stasjon. Neste stopp Havneveien. Neste stopp Smedplassen. Neste stopp Murvik. Neste stopp Murvik.